Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is Carter from CBH Sports, and welcome back to a brand new video. I have not made a video since Carter Knox entered the transfer portal, so I'm going to go over everything else that happened during portal season. And in the next video that I talk about Razorback basketball, it will be after every scholarship roster spot is filled. So after Knox entered the transfer portal, DJ Wagner did the same thing. Then the Razorbacks landed their first transfer on Tuesday, April the 14th, landing Furman transfer Cooper Bowser. Boozer and the it's not Boozer. I'm thinking of someone else. Bowser and the Paladins faced UConn in the round of 64 of this season's NCAA tournament, and they fell short. But then freshman guard Malik Thomas declared for the 2026 NBA draft while keeping his college eligibility. And Coach John Calipari's recruiting coordinator and one of his assistant coaches, Chuck Martin, decided to leave Fayetteville and take the associate head coaching position under new Tar Heel coach Michael Malone in Chapel Hill. Then we got the news of two more Razorbacks entering the transfer portal. Freshman forward Kareem Rattal, who redshirted his freshman season after season-ending back surgery, and then Elmir Zafic, Zafic, the freshman center that got a bit of playing time. Next up, we saw. Sorry, guys, look into my notes here. At this point, Jeremiah Wilkinson, hours after Bowser committed on Tuesday the 14th, Georgia guard Jeremiah Wilkinson did the same, becoming the Razorbacks' second portal commitment. Wilkinson scored 17 points a game, scored 20 against the Razorbacks in a win for the Bulldogs back in January. And in 30 points in the Georgia's loss to St. Louis in the round of 64 at the NCAA tournament. Then we get the news of Carter Knox and DJ Wagner's new schools. Knox committed and recently signed with Louisville. Outside of Coach Cal's programs, I can tuck in. Then Arkansas, Louisville was his main was Coach Calipari's main competition. When Knox was recruited back in high school, and DJ Wagner committed to and signed with Maryland, where he will play for former Texas A&M coach Buzz Williams, and get to share the perimeter with five-star wing Baba Laudaton. That's when 2027 five-star Obina Akizi Jr. made his official visit to Fayetteville, as Arkansas had begun to pursue him to play center this upcoming season, so he would need to reclassify. And then two freshmen announced that their plans to return to Fayetteville for their sophomore seasons. Freshman center Paulo Samido did so first. Samido redshirted his freshman season. So I think he'll have 4 years of eligibility left, and things are looking up for him. I think he will be the third center on the Razorbacks roster, depth chart wise. Assuming Coach Cal gets the guys that he needs, and then wing Isaiah Sealy, the Razorbacks' ninth man in their rotation this last season. Announced his plans to return. These were both announced on Friday, April 7th. If the Springdale, Arkansas native can improve on his 2.9 points, 1 rebound, a game as a freshman, then I could see him playing meaningful minutes. However, the athleticism of incoming freshmen J.J. Andrews and Abdu Torre at the same wing position makes me think that he'll remain on the bench a bit more during the 2026 to 2027 season. The next news happened last Tuesday as the transfer portal closed. Razorback center Malik Ewan entered the transfer portal just hours before it closed. The Razorbacks, the Arkansas center, of course, he previously played at Ole Miss and Florida State, and I believe a year at junior college. So he wants to return for his 5th season, but he needs a waiver. So he's waiting on that waiver. So it's best for him, and I definitely agree with this. To enter the transfer portal, get a 5th year, and weigh his options, because if Arkansas fills every fills their need at center with Akizi and someone else, then he'll want to go somewhere else, probably if he gets that waiver. Now on Monday, the 20th, Arkansas guard Jaden Caruletwa entered the transfer portal. The Razorback guard spent 2 seasons in Fayetteville and scored only 5 points, all of which were in Arkansas's 108-280 win against Queens back in December of this last season. And last Wednesday, the 22nd, we had Jeremiah Wilkinson come in on an official visit. At that point, he had already signed. And then this last weekend, Darius Acuff Jr. Declared for the 2026 NBA draft. Did not keep his college eligibility. Signed with an agent. Scored almost 24 points. 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and shot 48.4% from the field per game. As a freshman, he was a unanimous All-American that scored 36 points to help Arkansas reach their 5th Sweet 16 in 6 seasons against High Point, and 30 points against Vanderbilt in the Razorbacks' second victory against the Commodores this season, and added 11 assists and a double-double performance to lead Arkansas to their first SEC tournament championship victory since the 99-2000 season. Acuff Jr., of course, a unanimous All-American, won the SEC Player and Freshman of the Year, was on the All-SEC First Team, the All-SEC Freshman Team, and won the Bob Cousy Award as the nation's top point guard. Then on Friday night, April 24th, just a couple days ago. I'm filming this on Sunday, the 26th. Wing Billy Richmond, the third, entered the NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility. The Razorback wing did not start until around January, February maybe, as Carter Knox's injuries started to pile up, and Coach Kyle realized that Richmond was playing great basketball. The Memphis native averaged just over 11 points out of 4.3 rebounds and 2 assists per game. Richmond, the third, of course, joins Malik Thomas, who also kept his college eligibility, and Darius Acuff Jr., who, as I just mentioned, did not keep his college eligibility. So let's go over the roster right now, um, because that is all of the information that we have up to this point. So I'm going to go over the roster now, how things look right now, and then what to expect over the next week, over the next month, and beyond, as the guys uh, uh, they'll have a couple weeks off. Um, Finals are not this upcoming week, but next week, and then they'll have a couple weeks off, and they'll return to campus for summer workouts. So, right now you're looking. The freshman group includes combo guard Jordan Smith Jr. and wings J.J. Andrews and Abdu Torre. Then you look at the sophomore group, which includes Paulo Samido and Isaiah Sealy. Um, Then you look at the junior group. Jeremiah Wilkinson has 2 years of eligibility remaining, and Cooper Bowser, as senior, will only have 1. So Sealy, as I mentioned, a wing. Samido as center, Wilkinson a point guard, and Bowser either a 4 or a 5. I think that we'll see how the coaching staff evaluates him during the summer, and where he fits in. I think he's a much better fit, both the 4 and the 5, than Nick Pringle and Malik Ewan, where I think Pringle was a 5. I think Ewan a lot better at the 4, but I think if Coach Cal lands the guys that that he wants to in the front court, I think things will look a lot better there, because when you look at Ewan, Pringle, and Ford, Trevin Brazil, that played all the combination of them played all 40 minutes of the game. They all were very tired, especially during the NCAA tournament run, when you didn't have Nick Pringle for the opener in the round of 64 or the round of 32. You finally got him back in the game versus Arizona, but Arizona's front court just overwhelmed you in the Sweet 16. So these are the guys that you could expect to join Arkansas when it comes to committing over the next couple of weeks. The first is set to be announced tomorrow, and that is international forward, a 4-star, and some sites look at a 5-star on others. That is Mika Miranen, the the stretch for the power forward that I think he resembles Trevin Brazil more than most players that the Razorbacks could get here in this offseason. I know they've missed on a few, but on a few guys. But if they're able to land Miranin, who has set a commitment for tomorrow morning, Monday, April 27th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, then you can build that front court around Bowser, Samito, and Miranin. Hopefully get another guy, the top center in the 2027 class, Obina Akizi Jr., who is making the visit right now. He went to Arkansas, like I said, visited not this last weekend, but a weekend before last. Was planning on going to Michigan until that visit was canceled thanks to the Wolverines landing another center in the transfer portal that Arkansas was after, Mustafa Cham, and then he's at, or I'm not sure if he's still in Provo, but visiting BYU. BYU is in a similar spot to the Razorbacks. They're still building their front court, especially after AJ DeBonsa declared for the NBA draft on Friday, the 24th, likely number one pick in this upcoming NBA draft. From there on out, if the Razorbacks were to land those two, I think you may look for one more depth piece, maybe a walk-on to come in and just be that fourth guy in the room, or maybe a late portal ad. But most of the talented centers and power forwards in the transfer portal have been picked over. So, beyond that, we'll have to wait a couple weeks because the NBA Combine will be coming up. We know Darius Akov Jr. is out, but hope is that both Malik Thomas, who will probably get an invite to the NBA Combine, and Billy Richmond, the third, likely for an NBA Combine invite, but may only get an invite to the NBA G League Combine. I think Richmond was doing something very similar to Carter Knox last year. Knox entered the draft, kept his options open, and returned to Fayetteville last May. The deadline for coming out of the draft is May 27th. I think if you're Coach Cal, you want both of these guys to be back on your roster. I only think that one will be back. So when you're looking at the perimeter, at the guards, at the wings. Um, you have Wilkinson. You have Jordan Smith Jr. Those are the guys I think will be your starters on opening day, November 1st or 2nd or whatever it is. If Malik Thomas returns, that may change. I think Billy Richmond the third is your starter at small forward. I think Billy comes back, but you never know. So if both Thomas and Richmond go to the draft, then Arkansas will probably have to pull more at a 2026 or get a guy in 2027 to reclassify. But I doubt it. I think one of them goes to the NBA, one of them comes back, and I think you're looking at a decent situation there. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Again, I will make another video when the full scholarship roster comes together, and that will be after Coach Cal addresses the media at one of his roadshow stops in May probably, and says like the roster is finalized. I'm moving forward to summer workouts. Beginning end of May, beginning of June. So thank you for watching. This has been Carter from CBH Sports, and I'm signing out. Peace.